All right. Good evening, my brother. MOBOLAJI.
Yeah,
How are you, man?
I'm fine. How you doing?
Doing fantastic, man. Tired. It's been a long day.
You
Um,
don't look tired though.
yeah, you know me, I'm always working. All right. So for those who don't know, us, I'm Ivan with Worldwide FX, and this is my guy, MOBOLAJI. And today we are talking about like a very, very exciting subject, TPT payout. So for those who don't know, the prop trading is a fairly new um, prop firm. They're based out of Australia, and um, most people are always coming to the Telegram group asking like, "Hey, has anybody been paid out? Has anybody been paid out?" And I think like today we're going to be able to show that proof of concept that people have been, looking for, and just also share, a little bit of your journey. So, personally, I know, you know, your journey from like day one, but, for other TPT, traders, people in our community to just be able to like, what has been your TPT journey.
uh, well, it has been a very long journey to say. But so far so good. Um, yeah. Well, it all started, browsing on YouTube and checking out the newest thing online, like the prop firm. I'm a funded. I have a funded account with FTMO. But I just want something, new to spice things up.
Okay.
So I saw a video about what's the prop firm now being the best prop firm. I'm like, wow, that sounds interesting. Let me take a look at it. From there, I just said, you know what, let me give it a try. I jumped on board because there is kind of like a code, like BBS discount code or that time. So I
Okay.
used that code, and that's how it all started. And it took like roughly around 72 hours, for me to get my login details
Okay.
of my account, or I think around 48 hours or so. I can't be precise, but I think around that time. So, I mean, it doesn't bother me, I'm like, that's normal, but I know it's not normal because, we're used to like getting our login details immediately, but it's normal because, they are new company. So, I mean, that's how it goes for my login. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see that you actually had the patience. It's 2021. Patience level are usually very low. Everybody wants everything, very quickly. But I remember when we first did the TPT Zoom with traders in the community,
Oh, yes.
and I think you had already bought 500K worth of accounts, right?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay. So, and I told Will that, hey, MOBOLAJI here. I think like your name was like, showing up as Tom
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
On the screen time.
on
Yeah.
the Zoom. I was like, hey, Tom here has already bought 500K of accounts. So I think like you were one of the first TPT customers. So can you tell us what was, how did those accounts go? What was your experience doing the challenges and how, to the point where you got funded?
Oh, actually, I got three accounts.
Okay.
Two 200K and 100K. So I was able to pass the challenge. Uh, all the three challenge that put me to the phase two. I went to the verification stage with a 500K account.
Okay.
But on the verification stage, it was so unfortunate for me to lose one account, one 200K account to the daily drawdown. And, I got funded with a 300K account. So with the 300K account, that's what led to this proof of concept or payout now.
Okay. I mean, congratulations. I've already told you this like in private, but
Yeah,
I
thank
think
you.
that what you have been able to achieve is, fantastic. You had a very successful I think like 300 out of 500K, it's considered successful. A lot of people, it can happen to the best of us. I've passed many, many challenges. I've been funded with, different companies, but, it can happen to us, it has happened to me to, fail an account, either at the challenge level or fail an account at the verification stage. So, I mean, you did a great job.
Oh,
So now you get funded, right? So you get your email saying like, hey, congratulations, your accounts get funded. And I believe you decided to combine all the two accounts, right?
Yeah, I sent an email that I want the 200K and the 100K account to be combined into one. So.
Okay. And then what has been your experience so far with, TPT in terms of like, a lot of the things people complain about, customer service, delays, getting funded, was, your expectations met in terms of like, getting your account funded, getting your account on time, getting your contract and everything?
Well, I mean, my experience is it's still within the time frame of like 72 hours.
Okay.
And there's some of them I got like my verification account, I think within 24 hours, which is pretty fast. Then I think they're now working on their support because I'm sure they need more support. They need more support so that their response time, can be a little bit faster.
Okay.
And it's because of the time zone too, or the company
I know there's
is based
a time zone difference, yeah.
So the company is based in Australia, and the time zone, I'm here in Texas, in the state. So the time zone is like 12 hours difference, or sometimes I might be sleeping, they might be waking up, so the daylight difference. You understand?
Yeah.
So I understand that. That's the reason why I'm not bothered, with it. And when I got funded, there's a little bit of change to their contract, which throw people off. Like they restrict the lot size to 15 lots per instrument.
For your size of account, for 300K.
For the size of my account, yeah. Like if you, like I have 300K account, so I can only trade 15 lots. That's
so I believe it's like 2.5 lots for 2.5 lots for 50K, 5 lots for 100K, and then 10 lots for 200K. But because you have the 300K, they combine to 15 lots. How did you feel about that restriction? When it first came out, and personally, when you actually start trading as a funded trader.
Well, I didn't really quite, like the restriction at first. But later on, I'm like, wait. This is not like a restriction. It's temporary. The CEO said, he said it's gonna be for 3 months. He said the reason behind it is because some people were placing outrageous lots on maybe like 100 lots on NAS, or placing like 50 lots on gold just to pass the challenge once. So it's for their own risk management. We're trading on demo account or simulated account, and they are placing those trades on their live account. So they need to come up with some sort of money management just for them to be comfortable with the traders, to know their trading styles. I think that's the reason why they place that restriction. But come to think about it, for example, I have a 300K account. My 300K account, 15 lot is per instrument. It's not like overall. Per instrument, I can trade 15 lots on gold, 15 lots on NICE, 15 lots on Euro USD, 15 lots on whatever I want to trade. That's a lot, So that restriction doesn't really bother me, because if you look at my report, I only trade gold.
Yeah.
Only trade gold, no other instrument. So I mean, I later get used to it, and I'm comfortable with it.
Yeah,
so,
I think that so I personally spoke to Will Gomez, the CEO of the prop trading, and he explained the reason, the reasoning behind the lot size restrictions. And I personally, I don't like I don't like it. I've expressed, the fact that I don't like it. But what I hated the most was more of like the rollup. the way, the information came out. I think that I was going on vacation that Friday, and, my phone was blowing up. People had just like got the first set of contracts. I think it was like Friday or Saturday, and then, and then my phone literally just stopped blowing up.
Yeah.
People sending me contract after contract. And then it's not until later on they talked about it. But, I think that the company really comes from a really good place from implementing that rule. And I've heard people saying that, hey, if this was not in, I would have probably blown my account a little bit earlier. But let me go back and say, like, okay, the only other thing is about that rule is that it's not equally, it doesn't work equally on indices. Like, I know, like, you used to trade NAS, and, the size of the contract on NAS, if you're trading 15 lots on NAS, it's equivalent to, like, pretty much like 1.5 lots.
Oh, yes.
So I believe that, for certain people, they're going to get affected in terms of, like, their earnings for that 3-month period. But then after that, they're going to be able to, like, trade normally.
I mean, if you're a trader, you should be able to adjust.
Yeah, adapt, like, and be patient as well.
I trade mainly on NAS 100 to pass my challenge of verification. I don't trade gold at all. But I realize, because of my trading style, I have to choose something that is going to be similar to what I'm used to. That was why I went to for the gold, to start trading gold. So it just depends. It depends. At the same time, customer is always right. I understand that, but they are the one coming up with their money. So we can just relax for that 3 months and see. Let them lift it up, and if they decide to say, you know what, it's not in their own favor, and they want to lift the restriction, all well and good too. So
yeah, I think so too. I think it's just gonna come down to, like, the way. Yeah, sorry. I think it's gonna just come down to the way they communicate how they going forward.
Yes.
But because, like, if they come out and communicate upfront, it's gonna be easier for people to understand. I know, I'm pretty sure people are going to be, like, outraged no matter what. But I think that communication can help as well. So before we get to the payout, how was your how much time did you have between when you actually got funded and when you received the payout? So I believe you got funded sometime end of April, right?
Wow, I mean, it's funny though, because I only trade the funded account for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
For me to have that profit, it's just 2 weeks of trading, because I got my verification done, I think middle of April.
Okay.
So it's right 2 weeks. I traded for only 2 weeks, and I sent in my invoice. When the month end, like April 30th or 31, I think April 30th, I sent my invoice, or they'll respond back, with their own invoice. That's when there's a tax issue, but they later correct that immediately, because when they send the tax issue on that, like, they're gonna tax my 80%, I'm like, whoa, I have to reply them. I send them a message. I said, I'm not an Australian citizen, and I'm still gonna pay Uncle Sam here. IRS is gonna come for me. So I'm not gonna be double taxed. I even said it's like illegal, to be double taxed. Yeah. I sent a message like that. So, but immediately, like the same day, they rectified that. They have to rectify. They rectified it and said it's an error. Their accounting or staff or something like that, someone that deals with the sending out the invoice, they're supposed to only tax their own 20%. But they said mistakenly, they call it a mistake that they now tax both income. So they apologize for that. Yeah. And they rectify it immediately, which is a very good thing. So they resend a different invoice and they clarified that. So yeah, that's what really happened. And people were like going crazy. Like, I understand their feelings though. But they got it all sorted out, and everyone is happy.
Yeah, I remember I was involved in the tax issue. So I think that they had bad advice, and then talking to Will, he mentioned that they wanted to meet the deadline of like, showing out the payouts. But the good thing is that they didn't pay anybody. That tax was not deducted. The issue was resolved. I like the way they communicated and say like, hey, we are working on this. And then how swiftly they moved to issue the new, statements without the tax. And I think that also the payout has been like really timely. So at this point, I think that you said that you sent the invoice on the 30th. I believe Monday there was a tax issue. That Monday the 4th, right? There was a tax issue that was resolved the same day. I think like towards the evening, because I think I was on the phone with Will on that Monday evening, like 7 p.m. So that's 9 a.m. Australia time. And then did you get your new statements the very next day on the 5th?
Yes, the very next day. Yes, that was when I got the new statement and the invoice all corrected, the correct amount here.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, we know what we're here for, right? You know what the people want to see. So they just want to see, the money. Show them the money.
I know, right?
So, if you want to, like, share your screen, and then the first thing, I think we forgot to talk about this. You also got the refund for your 100K and the 200K challenges that you passed that were funded, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, okay. I got the refund. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Could you, share your screen and, make sure your, private information is not really showing, but
okay.
We're gonna do like your actual, maybe go to like PayPal, and that's where you received your refund, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So like, go to the browser and PayPal, and then, show the people like, how much you got, and we can explain pretty much like, what the refund was about.
Oh, can you see my screen now?
Yeah, I see a screen. So that's the statement. So, so we'll get that next. So let's start with refund, right?
This is the statement. This is the trading.
So this is the trading, right? Okay.
Yeah, this is trading. Yeah, this is the result.
Yeah. So far, what I've heard, and I think like Will needs to confirm this. I think you got the biggest payout, or your performance was the best performance, trading performance for like the first month. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Congratulations, my man. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So you made $13,000 in profit, and 80% of that, your payment was 10,531.61 cents, and then TPT kept $2,632.90. So how about the PayPal? Can we go to the PayPal real quick? To the PayPal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is where I got my refund, because I use the PayPal to.
Okay. Could you just click on that? Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. This is my PayPal.
Could you click back on so that people know that this is real? Like, click back, show people that this is a real PayPal account. Oh, you don't have to log in back.
Yeah.
Okay. So try to scroll down quickly so that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now I got to verify something. I can this one. It's because I'm sharing or something. That's why.
Okay, so if you could scroll down quickly, people don't see your personal information.
Okay, yeah, this is the refund.
So the refund came in. So that's 14.
On the May 3rd.
Oh, that's so on May 3rd, you had already received your refund.
Yes.
Okay, so this is pretty much your 100K account refunded, right? which is
Yeah,
499, and the 200K, which is 799, and you said that you used
10%.
so you got 10% in addition to whatever you pay. You got 10% more.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you can see, the gross amount is $2,000 for 500K account. But since I failed one,
Yeah.
I was able to get 1,427 back for the 100K and the 200K. Or 200K and 100K account.
That's pretty good. That's a little over 70% of whatever you invested, you got back, right?
Oh, yes, yes. I really do, appreciate that. I can't complain.
That's pretty good. So like, how about the invoice? Could you show us like, what the invoice email? So I guess like, the statement
Okay,
is what
the
they
invoice is
sent
the
you,
one that
right?
I showed you first. I showed you the invoice first. But this is the email.
Okay.
This is the
So
email.
this is the email telling you how to like send the invoice.
Yeah, congratulations. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the email that I got from the prop trading.
Okay.
I was saying congratulations, price, So this is the invoice, the one that I showed you just now. I think is this.
So you probably don't want to share. So I think it's that one. Yeah.
Yeah. About the trading history. So you see, I only traded mainly. I traded gold, as you can see, and the lot is like 15, 15, 15. I traded two lots, then 10 lot, then 15, 15. Then I reduced to one lot, 2 lot, 15, one lot. It just depends. I even traded 0.1 lot. It just depends on like how I feel. If I don't want to trade at all, I just decided to put 0.1 lot. That's how I got this.
All the way down. Yeah, I mean, you can see that you had a really nice, equity balance curve.
At some point, if you remember, I had this equity was up to like $25,000, and I
325,000. Yeah, I'll never forget that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. A day to the.
It was on Wednesday night that you were up like to like 325,000, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Could you scroll up a little bit? I think up a little more. No. Scroll down.
Okay.
Scroll down. I think at some point it's right here, like right at the bottom of this page, the page that you're showing me. No, scroll up.
Okay, yeah, right.
So you can see like right on 25. The 29th. This is the day before the month ends, right? You are up 325 and 36 cents, right?
Yeah.
And I believe this is
the 20K payout. I just blew it up like
yeah. So this is the day, like and then the very next day you had a loss of same day you had a loss of gold of $6,000.
Yeah.
Like you see,
$6,000. That's my losing streak. The losing streak just went on and on.
And then
I have to stop.
No. So, but when did I call you? I called you when you were at 325, right? That was Thursday. Yeah. And I told you, my man, stop.
Yeah.
And you said like, oh, Ivan, I'm gonna do one more.
Yeah.
So what was your goal? What was the goal? Because you had something in mind, right?
Yeah.
When you get to like 325.
No, the goal is for me to get to 10% of the account.
So you wanted to 330.
330. I want to get to 330, 10% of the account.
MOBOLAJI, my man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So 330, and then you got a few more losses, I guess, on the actual the 29th going into the 30th.
Yeah.
And
because now I'm kind of like in the mood of like, oh, you know what? Let me just get it up again to the.
Let's see. Is it the 29th?
Yeah.
There was a point where 29th. I think like we talked again when you like up like 317 or something, like 317.
Yeah.
And then you took the one last trade, so two more losses, and got back to like 313. So, but I think that you traded the same way you trade, from day one to all the way to the end, and I mean, $13,000 in 2 weeks is amazing, man. You should be really proud. You did an extraordinary job. I think that I've told you this many times. I'm really proud of you, and I don't think that you should, ever look back and even, think about like, hey, my withdrawal could have been $20,000. I think like the 10K withdrawal is fantastic, and I think there's many more ahead. So now you got your refund for the fees plus 10% using the VVS code. Thanks to the I always call him the kid, Blake, VVS, but I'm not sure he's not a kid, but I mean it in a good way. And then now, how long did he take? Because TPT says that they pay on the 10th, right? So they had that up until May 10th. When did you actually receive the money in your bank account?
Yeah, we can look at it. I can quickly check the date. Let me check. I think. Let me show you the certificate.
Oh yeah.
See the certificate.
Oh, so they actually send you like a certificate of withdrawal.
Yeah.
This is another thing that I talked to Will about, but I was, it looks pretty good. I'm like super something. The page should be green. Will, if you're listening, the paid should be green. If you pay someone, I think like money. I associate money with color. Red for me is something bad. Green is like money, good, check or pass. And yeah, it looks pretty good. Like so the certificate is right there.
And I think the payout is on.
So it landed in your account on what date?
Let me see if there's a date here.
So you got 10,521.61 cents. So I know people were there were concerns about maybe losing money because of like currency exchange or exchange rate between the Aussie dollar and the
I
US
want to
dollar.
show. Let me just show it from here. Oh no. I'm trying to check my phone.
Okay.
So, that was.
So this was received, I believe it was received yesterday, right? On the 10th?
I received this money. Yesterday is what? Monday, right?
Monday the 10th, right?
Yeah, Monday the 10th. Yeah, the 10th it got into my account. I'm sure this is from Australia. The money is coming. It's a bank wire.
Okay.
So they already sent the money out. Maybe it do take like 3 to 5 business days.
Okay.
So I think they are right on point. They said by May 10th, and this is May 10th, and the money is in my bank account. So so that means it's just right on time.
So overall, you had a really good experience. And then this is your like bank statement. I'm not sure if, because people always think like people are making things up, right?
No. This is my phone. It's in my phone. I don't know if you can.
So that got into your phone, right? Okay, so that right there. Can you scroll up and down so that people see that this is real?
But can you even see it, right?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. So yeah. I think it's coming to the transaction. Yeah. So I'm not sure, like, can you stop sharing and then pull up your Chase Bank on here? Like stop sharing so like, and then you can pull up your Chase Bank on the screen without, so you can stop sharing first and then go into your bank and then come back and then, so, people can see the money, like, this screenshot is like real.
Okay, I mean that's what I just did, because there's no information they can only not get anything down.
Oh, so that's right there.
Just all these are just transactions. You see that?
Right there. Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Man, congratulations again, man. And then
thank you.
Thank you for your time, and then thank you for actually doing this, because I know that most people come all the time, where's the money? Where's the money? Did anybody get a payout? Did anybody get a payout? And they should be able to see this. And again, I think that you have already done or you're going to do a video with Blake, the kid Blake, VVS.
Yeah, I already did. You already did that.
You already did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then thanks to Blake, for everything he does for the trading community and all the information he shares as well. Anything else do you want to tell the people about the overall TPT experience? Anything like for improvement. So I know, like everybody knows, like in the Telegram group, everywhere, I really love TPT. I love my guys. They're not perfect. I think that they have a really great potential. They're one of very few firms that come out and listen to the traders, and then for me to have been able to like develop that relationship from like day one, from like the first Zoom, going through the Zoom, explaining all these things, staying in touch with Will. I think that it makes it easier for me when I do business with them, even if like there's a little bit delays. I know that okay, these are people that I really like. I want them to succeed. I know that they don't get everything right, but they try to like, whenever, something happens, they try to really, what do you call it, make it right. And there've been like, a little mishaps here and there, people being mad at TPT. But I think that, whenever something happens, they do their best to address it as soon as possible. I don't know if you feel like, is there any other thing that you feel like they could be doing better, or things that you want to see more TPT doing?
I think there's always room for improvement. Most especially their dashboard. They need to fix that dashboard. They need to make sure like there is a place where people can just check how they're doing, like their account metrics. They need to put that dashboard there. I know. I mean,
I know it's been a long time coming.
I'm an experienced trader, so on my MT5, I know how to pull out the report. But for those that don't really know how to do that, most people can do it, but for convenience's sake, it won't cost that much, for the IT to connect FX Blue to the website, or my FX Blue to the website. I think they're lagging behind in that aspect. They need that metric, that account metric. Whenever you talk to Will,
on the dashboard,
account metric is important. They really need that account metric.
On the dashboard, it's like very, very important that they get this right, and they have it live pretty soon. I think it's been something that they keep saying it's coming, it's coming. I know that there was some sort of like they took a step back because somebody who was actually working on the project got sick, and there was a little bit delays. But I hope that they can really
they can put that out.
They can get somebody else to like step in, or
freelancer, somewhere.
Okay, so besides the dashboard, anything else?
Maybe get more support, to reply email on time,
okay.
like get a different time zone. Hire people from US, London, or I mean different time zone that way. Hire people from Africa, India, if they can get that different time zone sort out, I mean.
Yeah, to be able to cover like the support around the clock. Because this is a global business. They have clientele from all over the world, so they should be able to like cover this. And I think like at the beginning, it's understandable that they stick to like Australia, but I think like your recommendation is great to be able to cover the entire world. Yeah. So one last thing, I think like most people come in and they say, hey, we read bad reviews on Trustpilot. Do you have any intention to like, go to Trustpilot and, balance the, the reviews, because I think like, most people, so I've never been on Trustpilot. I've never done a review. I think I've done it maybe once for a hotel, and it was because the manager had told me like, hey, if you go to Trustpilot and do this and that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you like, like this deal. Some I was trying to book a banquet or something, but I think most people, even like, when you go to like restaurants review, you find that, most people write the reviews when they're mad, or most people write the reviews when they have bad experiences. So I'm not sure if you have any intentions, because, I mean, it's up to you to actually do it. Do you have like, do you have any intentions of going on there and, sharing your experience with other people, so that it can be, really balanced?
Well, actually, for me, it doesn't really matter, because even McDonald's have a bad review on Trustpilot.
If people still going there,
people still going there and eat, So, but I will take my time. I'm still gonna go there.
Okay. No, I don't mean it should be genuine. It should be genuine. It shouldn't be something that you are doing because that you are trying to contra the bad press they're getting or anything like that. It should be genuine. It should be like how you feel.
Yeah, I'm just gonna write my own review, because 1 5-star review is not gonna count. It's not gonna equalize maybe hundreds of bad ones. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not left in the hands of, when something bad happens to you, it's very good to throw tantrums. Just go online, like, negative feedbacks.
Yeah.
But when something good happens, you chill. You want to go out, go have fun. Because I've been planning on how to spend this money now. So I'm still gonna go to Trustpilot and get them a good feedback there. Yeah,
that's good. Yeah, it should be genuine.
It's just gonna be on my own. I'll do that later on, maybe.
Take your time.
Very soon. Yeah.
Take your time. So I think like we covered it all. Again, we're gonna try to post this somewhere in the community. In there, it's probably gonna be on YouTube. Like I said, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm in the trading business, and I try to find like information for our fellow traders in the community. So I thank you for taking time and sitting with me and sharing this experience, this TPT experience. And people should remember to, I'm sure like, your conversation with Blake was, slightly different. They should go also check that out. And for any other, fundy traders that made it out to the payout, I think that we are going to try to do something with that involves also TPT. I'm not sure, like, Will and I talked about it, but we are not sure, like, how we're going to put it off. But I know every single person that, that probably got funded, people that, had payouts, they've come out in the Telegram. So maybe in a week or so, once my load lines, not, it slows down a little bit over the weekend, or the next weekend, we should do something with everybody else to just come together. Or you should create what do you call it? I think there's a Facebook group. What is it called?
Oh,
like it was like FTMO 300K. There's like a 300. There used to be like a FTMO 300K club. So I'm not sure now if they're gonna have like a FTMO 400K club or TPT 500K club. You should create a TPT 500K.
I'm still gonna go for with TPT. I'm coming for the 500K.
500K.
Wash out 500K. Yeah.
God willing, brother. Inshallah, I'm pretty sure you're going to get it.
Thank you.
All right, Brent. So let's wrap it up.
All right. Thank you.